So here we have the Volkswagen Golf GTI on a 67 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through a few controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with those lovely big alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we've got the twin tailpipes, with it being the GTI, and also reversing sensors as well. Plenty of boot space on top of that, along with our 60/40 split folding rear seat. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see that it's in fantastic condition the whole way round, and a really great looking car as well. Just briefly before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You've got the kind of old school retro style Interlagos GTI trim, with the golf ball gear lever just there, which you'll see a bit clearer when we're inside the car, and the red stitching on the steering wheel. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard of this car, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start off with the dials. On the left hand side we have the rev counter, and on the right hand side the speedometer. In the middle we've got the main trip computer for the car. So there's various different menus along the top here, from navigation to your audio, for example, your phone, vehicle status, lap timer, and then all around to driving data, which is kind of your main trip computer for the car, for example. So lots of bits of information that you can look through. Probably one of the most useful ones to have up there on a permanent basis would be this one, which is the second kind of digital readout for the speedometer, should you wish to have that on there. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left hand side we have cruise control with speed limiter. This button in the middle will actually help you maintain a distance between you and the car in front. With every push of that button, you'll see just there it will show you the distance that you're asking for between you and the car in front when cruise control is turned on. And then on the right hand side we've got stereo controls and the buttons I was using for the trip computer, as well as voice activation for the phone. So hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it will do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is of course once you paired the phone, and that is done on this central screen just here. First of all, before we come back to that, the radio on this car, which is what we're on at the moment, we have DAB digital radio, FM and AM. There's a number of other ways to listen to music on this car. If we hit source, you'll see those there. So we've got a CD player, 2 SD memory card slots, a USB input. We can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio as well. We have auxiliary input, and also we can set up a wireless connection via Wi-Fi as well on this car. So loads of ways to listen to music. This car also has satellite navigation as well. If we work our way down from that, we've got dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the temperature on either side of the car independently. Once you're happy with the temperature, you can adjust the fan speed in the middle here. That button will turn the air conditioning on or off again, so it's on at the moment, off would be that button. If you hit that one, the car will then automatically maintain those temperatures for you. We also have heated driver and passenger seats as well. We have this 6-speed manual gearbox, and I pointed it out from outside the car, but it's a little easier to see when you're inside it, but it is golf ball-esque in its appearance, which is really nice touch. To the left-hand side of that, we can turn off the traction control. The stop and start, so this car's designed to cut out in traffic to save you fuel. That button will turn it off or back on again. And mode enables you to change the driver setup of the car. So for example, here's some of the things you can change if you want to. Lots of different settings there. For example, if you want to change the steering to sport, you can do, and the steering will be firmer. Or you can, if you like that as a a sportier setup anyway, just hit sport and the car will be in sport mode, or eco, individual, or normal. So lots of different settings for that as well. We then have to the right hand side out the ability to turn on the front parking sensors. When you put the parking sensors on, you'll not only get the beeps, but you'll get the little symbol come up in here or here to show you where the where the object is that you're heading towards, basically. And then finally, we have an electronic handbrake with auto hold function. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.